The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, Chapter 2. Hello, Logan, Tristan, Liliana. I am here today reading you The Three Musketeers. We are on Chapter 2 this time. If you remember, in Chapter 1, we met D'Artagnan. He was a very exciting fellow. He liked to fight. He came from the land of Gascony, and his dad gave him very important words, and he was supposed to be delivering something to somebody important. I can't remember who it was. I think it's the king, and he's supposed to be bringing a sword, some gold, and remember what else he was supposed to bring? A purse containing 15 crown gold, a sword, which has been in the family for generations, and a letter of introduction to Monsieur de Treville, the captain of the King of Musketeers. And while he was on his way, some guys laughed at him. He decided to pick a fight, and after he picked the fight, he got beat up pretty badly, and his letter was taken. And so now he's on his way to go and meet the Monsieur de Treville in order to get himself introduced. And we are starting in Chapter 2, The Captain of the Musketeers. As D'Artagnan entered the courtyard of Monsieur de Treville's headquarters, he gazed admiringly at the noisy group of musketeers everywhere. Some were practicing their dueling, others were standing in groups, drinking and talking and joking. The jokes seemed to be about the cardinal's guards, who were the rivals and sometimes enemies of the king's musketeers. When D'Artagnan reached the main door of the building, he asked the guard on duty to announce him to Monsieur de Treville, and within minutes, the captain of the musketeers came to the door. He motioned for D'Artagnan to go upstairs to his office, and then stuck his head out the door, calling loudly, "Athos, Porthos, Aramis." The two musketeers left their group and followed de Treville into the office, passing in the front of D'Artagnan, who stood just inside the door. The musketeers stood at attention, while their captain paced back and forth. Suddenly, Treville stopped and turned to them angrily. "Gentlemen," he cried, "His Eminence, the Cardinal, has reported to me that 3 of my men started a riot yesterday in a wine shop, and his guards had to arrest them. Don't deny it was you, for you were recognized. You, Porthos, you, Aramis, and you. But where is Athos? I called him in here as well." "Sir," said Aramis, sadly, "Athos is ill." "Wounded, more likely," said Treville. "Well, sir," said Porthos, "there were 6 guards against the 3 of us. We fought well. Athos, however, was seriously wounded in the chest and right shoulder. But we all managed to escape." There he is. There he is. Monsieur de Treville yelling at Aramis and Porthos. "So the cardinal only told me half of the story," said Treville, smiling proudly. At the moment the door opened, all of heads turned toward it. "Athos!" cried Monsieur de Treville. "You sent for me, sir," said Athos weakly. "Yes, my boy. I was about to tell you and your friends that you were not to risk your lives needlessly, but I am proud of all of you." Treville reached out to shake Athos's hand. He did not notice the murmur of pain that escaped from the brave musketeer's lips. He was busy congratulating Porthos and Aramis well. Once the musketeers were dismissed, he turned to D'Artagnan. "Now, my boy, what can I do for the son of my oldest friend?" "Monsieur," said D'Artagnan, "I had come here to join the musketeers, but now I don't think I am worthy of such an honor." "No one can become a musketeer until he has performed a great act of courage, or has served 2 years in a lower regiment of his training. If only I had a letter of introduction, you'd see that I need no training, sir. But that letter was stolen on my way here." D'Artagnan went on to tell Treville of his adventure at Monge, and describe the stranger who had stolen his letter. "Tell me, D'Artagnan," said Treville, "did the man Have a scar on his face? Yes, on his right cheek. And a patch over his left eye? Yes, sir, I am certain. And did you hear the woman's name? He called her Milady. And the instructions he gave her? There he is, describing the incident to Monsieur de Treville. There's D'Artagnan, covering up. Is it his left eye or his right eye? I don't know. Looks like it must be his left. The cardinal wished for her to return to England and inform him if the Duke of Buckingham had left London. It is he, he cried Treville. Oh, please, sir, tell me who this man is, pleaded D'Artagnan. I must have my revenge. No, don't go looking for him, ever. Put these ideas of revenge out of your mind, and I shall write a letter admitting you to the regiment I spoke of. You would make a fine cadet, I'm sure. Treville sat down at his desk and began to write. Meanwhile, D'Artagnan strolled over to the window and looked out. Suddenly, he jumped away and rushed to the door, shouting, "He shall not escape me this time!" Who? Who? asked Treville, started. Asked Treville, startled. The man who stole my letter, cried D'Artagnan. He disappeared out the door. The end. There he is, leaving. He must have seen the man with the eye and the scar. That's why he left out the window. All right, that was chapter 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed this story. I enjoyed reading it to you. I miss you very much. I will be seeing you very soon, I hope. Yeah, the Three Musketeers. And tomorrow we'll be reading a story about cookies. Bye.